Welcome, one and all, to a spooky night in the Groover Studio. Happy October, everybody. Happy almost Halloween. We have a very special technology here this evening for you. Very, very, very well detailed sets here. Only the best. We're here to spook you tonight. We're here to rattle your bones. Maybe make you get up and dance a little bit. And we're gonna do our little bit of a end of the summer transition into the fall kind of thing, you know? Happy Halloween, it's Halloween again. Buying candies on sale. Get the bars and the chips, Tootsie Rolls, candy corn. Look out for the murderers and the eggs, the toilet paper. Spooky. What does Halloween mean to you? Leave it in the chat, folks. Leave it in the chat.
It means a lot to you.
It's a beautiful time of year.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
How many whoopers are in here? Anyone know? Nobody knows how many whoopers are in there. Okay.
Favorite hoofers in there. We got a very nice little festive ring here. It's a ghost ring, a former spirit. It's a bit James there. Ooh, for king and country. Have you made it the whoopers? You only get 3 whoopers in that pack. Ooh. Ooh. Whoopers. Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Those are good whoopers. Good malted milk condensed in a sphere, dipped in a fine chocolate. Spooky. We got all kinds of It's been 37 days and we have cobwebs everywhere. And we
took
have
us a while. These are authentic cobwebs.
real
Made of real corn.
cobwebs here.
Real corn.
These lights are all turned multicolored here now at the end of the month for the next big festive holiday here. Nothing but holidays coming down the pipeline, folks. We're gonna round out 2023. We're gonna make sure that you have all this culture, you know? There'll be a lot of culture coming down the pipeline in the next couple of months. It's good. Steps. Has anyone ever heard the tale of Dale Jarvis? Dale Jarvis goes to the grocery store. He tells the people shopping in the aisles the tales that need to be told. And how in 1992, one of the Drukins, that's all he said.
1993, one of the Welshes.
The infamous Welshes. 94. Drukins again. Shea Heights always in the news.
In 95, it was all about Alan Doyle.
It was. Alan Doyle Dynasty. Great big sea, great big sea, great big sea, hove in Long Beach. Great big sea, great big sea, great big sea, hove in Long Beach. Darryl Power told Logy Bay. Nobody
Thanks for
there.
asking, Daryl.
Thanks for asking.
No, but thank you for asking, Daryl.
Oh, thanks.
Are you scared? Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Don't go to King William's estate. You won't get the full bars down there. You're better off going into the regular old, heavily suburb areas. It's about quantity. More houses are better over the quality of houses. It's always been the game. The more houses you hit up, the better goal you got. You gotta grind. You can't just get that Costco discounted next day Halloween candy. That's playing too smart. That's buying the dip.
You gotta experience the day by tricking and treating yourself, you know? And if you're not young enough to go out tricking and treating, you shouldn't buy a full bag of candy and eat it that you don't need to. It's bad for you.
It's true.
There should be a way to get 1 or 2 bars.
They should do a more millennial Halloween. So that like it's for adults. And we still get to keep trick-or-treating every year. But we get more appropriate things that are useful for us. I still like eating candy though. You should, you know, there's a little segment here. You should not eat red things in North America. No matter what, if you're eating anything and it's red, chances are it contains red 40 or other red, which is a very unsafe food additive that is not used around the world, but continues to get use in the United States. And the FDA does not really seem it's a problem. And we might be in a red room here, but you know, all the red candies, red Gatorades, Takis, ketchup chips, anything that's red, good chance it has it in it. So try to reconsider your choices. Maybe it'll help you live longer. This message is sponsored by Red. There's no alert of red. We have a little friend here today. I don't know, we haven't really brought much attention to him. He's here, he's on the breeder here. He seems to be dancing quite a lot. He's getting down.
Do you know this guy's name? Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat if you know this guy's name. Born in 1988. So is this man next to me. Don't dox us. But I like to go to 88 beats per minute. That's my only reason. I've been sitting alone, picking my bones. I knew Randy Travis once. He didn't know me back. Now I had to point and tell him that he didn't know Jack. I looked at my own body and he looked down the road. Tonight I'm sitting alone, picking my bones. Picking my bones. That's enough. Picking my bones. Randy Travis, please call us. How many bones are in the human skeleton? Skeleton John, Skeleton John. How many bones are in the human skeleton? Skeleton John, Skeleton John. He had a yellow brick road. Skeleton John. Oh, the bitch is back. Skeleton John, Skeleton John. Oh, like a candle in the wind. John, Skeleton John. Oh, Daniel. Look at Daniel. Skeleton John.
You're dead inside.
Looks like Daniel is dead inside, dead inside. And I can see Daniel, he's looking back and he's dead inside, dead inside. All I gotta say is there's no Daniel Pride. And he was born on Halloween in the New York Times, said Billy Jean.
Billy Jean, Billy Jean, Billy Jean.
Skeleton John.
It's more than a scene by Skeleton John, Skeleton John.
Crocodile Rock, hitting the rock, Johnson. I remember when Rock was young, me and Susie had so much fun. We were holding hands and skipping stones.
That's a copy.
Yeah, it was.
Can't say that.
No, I know.
Can't say that out loud.
This is a party mix. It was a sample. I sampled my arses. Party mix, Humpty Dumpty. Party mix, Humpty Dumpty. Ringalows, Ringalows. Oh, I got that ring of flow. Pretzels, Doritos, I don't need those. I got salt, vinegar, Pringles. Stacks, Lay's stacks, these are the facts.
These are the facts.
Nothing but Lay's stacks.
Facts. Nothing but Lay's stacks.
These are the facts. Nothing but Lay's stacks. Frito-Lay, I'm from around the bay. Just come here to say. Sponsored by Frito-Lay, not sponsored. Brown and Harvey tour coming 2024, guys. Gonna do inside Brown and Harvey. Gonna get some permission. It's in the works. Gonna be huge. Gonna see how pop is made. Might even see how man is made. So hope you have a good Halloween. Hope you got your candy still. Has anybody got their pumpkins yet? Will your pumpkin rot by October 31st if you leave it out in the rain since October 10th? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
What are you going as for Halloween this year? I was thinking about going as something topical. Maybe maybe Flabber from Beetleborgs. It's pretty good. That's just a piece of junk.
Flubber from the film Flubber?
It's a good one. Flubber is always a classic.
That was my plan. What are you going as is Halloween? If you have a Halloween costume, put it in the chat. If you aren't watching live and there's a good chance that's true, don't write a comment. You're not allowed.
You're gonna have to do this if you're watching live. Yeah, sorry. So you watched Norbit the other day. So any quick facts about that?
I'd leave it up to the viewer. I'd say it's worth watching. Also, it's a pretty cool film.
Yeah, it's a classic. That's one that was often slept on, I would say.
Slept on for sure.
Big sleeper. Just like this song here. You know, just like any other day of the year, folks, Halloween has to come to an end. And when you take off your Halloween costume and you've eaten a lot of candy, you realize you gotta go to school or work the next day. You climb into bed and you realize, wow, it's gonna be another year until Halloween is back. And I gotta think about November now. November is kind of intense.
Just like all the holidays.
Intense transition month where it's November.
Once a year, it's November.
Once a year. And you know, there's lots of songs about November. Guns N' Roses, very controversial.
Wake me up when November ends.
Yeah, that's one of our famous one. Gordon Lightfoot also made November Rain. That was a Gordon Lightfoot song. Famously covered by Guns N' Roses. And yeah, remember last time John Tacton was here? We did a great chord.
Oh, we got to give it up for John Tacton.
John Tacton, folks. Happy Halloween, John.
Amazing. Well, we love to see John Tacton out here.
If John is watching, you were a treat. I hope you're still with us. If you are, put it in the chat. Obviously, you can't if you're not. So we wish you, Jackson Tacton, folks. We might get Jackson on here sometime. That's also in the
Can't wait
works.
to see Jackson.
Sponsored again by good friends at Wacky Wheelies. Wacky Wheelies, always a sponsor in the background. You don't even have to ask.
Yeah.
Egg in the house. I was egg in the house. I was egg in the house. I was egg in the house. Had a carton of eggs, extra large. I threw it at a house.
Yeah. I was throwing at the toilet paper that night. I was smashing the pumpkins that night. I was enjoying myself while I was smashing the pumpkins.
I did an 8-ball while I was at the mall. Me and friend Paul, we were at the mall doing the 8-ball.
Yeah. Halloween at the mall. Everyone's in costumes at the mall. I got kicked out of the mall for wearing a mask on Halloween at the mall. At the mall. At the mall.
At the mall. Security came out and we started to have a brawl. I threw some toilet paper across the parking lot, and then I went and got a bunch of eggs, and I vandalized the exterior of the building, and it was my own doing, because all of a sudden the police showed up.
And it wasn't just bars and police costumes either.
100% certified
RNC.
The old RNC were after me that night.
Sir, please step out of the vehicle, sir.
You'll never catch me, boy. I'm going down the road here now.
Please step out, sir. Suspect is on foot.
The suspect is on foot. You'll never get me, boy. I'm going down to George Street. So we went down to George Street. He went into sirens. And then all of a sudden he heard the sirens. He knew that his days was over. And there I was, stuck in the pen. I couldn't make a phone call. I couldn't even call me Father Glenn. Wasted on Halloween. Not even a sight to be seen. Folks, don't mess around with the law. It's not worth it.
It's a serious business. Do not mess around with the law. You don't know what the consequences could be. Although it's quite clear what the consequences are if you are a scholar of the law.
You don't want to be in there. You don't want to face the guys that are in there that get you. The real spooky fellas, the Philippines. I got me treat bags though. Got about 100 done up this year. If they don't show up, I'll have some leftovers.
It's got the bowl that reaches in and gets 3 or 4 things for each one.
Nice.
And I'll try to give them really poor mixtures. I give some people 3 Tootsie Rolls, and other people I give 1 Kit Kat, 1 Aero Bar, and 1 chocolate Tootsie.
And do their own personal extortions. Nice.
Never personally ever given out the chips before.
One time I was going down Bannerman Park, and just going down for a lark. And all of a sudden, I was bitten by a werewolf.
By a werewolf with sharp teeth.
I was trying to go into Venice, and I just had to go and use the bathrooms. And then all of a sudden, I was sprouting fur from my arms, and I had fur growing out the back of my knees.
It's the werewolves in London.
I had teeth, and I had big old ears, and the moon was shining bright, and all I had to do was start howling at it. And I was a wolf, a werewolf. The werewolf of St. John's. I proceeded to leave Venice Pizza, and then I went up to Upper Gullies. And when I was up at Upper Gullies, I went into Sharky's pub down there in Manuel's. And I had a couple shots. And then after that, I got on the old machines. And then after that, I lost a few bills, and that was about it, you know.
I made $20.
Made $20. Put in 300.
$300.
Wicked night.
Wicked night, bro. Good Halloween, one of the best Halloweens of all time. The bartender was dressed up like a pirate.
I'm sick. And then I went home, and then the next day I was like, did that happen, or was that a dream?
It was the real truth.
And then every full moon, that point onward, I'd find myself out in Cherokees, just hammered on the machines.
I was hamming it up.
And I blamed it on the full moon, you know? It was no other mistake. Shoutouts to Halloween. Good head here. Did you ever remember wearing your costume to school as a child?
No, I never wore my costume to school even once. I haven't worn my costume to school. Did you ever dress up as Batman for Halloween?
I did, actually. I think it was like an earlier grade, but I did not wear it as well as our good friend Kevin back in the day. But I do remember in Halloween of 1999, we were all really into Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Man. Yeah. And we were just coming off the tails of Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5. And it was a real big year because before Lou Bega, we also had the Macarena. And there was a really, really strong Caribbean pride that we had in the North Atlantic in the 90s. And we went from Macarena to Mambo No. 5 to Who Let the Dogs Out. And then it was just like, it never left us. We were just in the Caribbean. And it's there all the time. It's great. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? There you go. And don't really look up the meaning of that song. I don't recommend it.
How many parts of the song go there with the voice?
I just remember the song's actual subject matter is very crass, and it's not really nice.
I don't remember what it meant because I was a little kid and I thought it was about dogs.
Same. I mean, when I was first listening to it, absolutely. I thought it was literally just like, oh, they let the dogs out in the backyard. Those fools. The dogs are out now. But it was actually, yeah, we won't get into it.
Leave it up to interpretation or just put it in the chat.
Anybody go to that Persian restaurant up on Torbay Road? They got sick lights. It's sick. I just want to go there. Put it in the chat if you get there. Just like, it looks really good. The Persepolis, I think is what it's called. Halloween, 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 holla at your boy, it's Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Mardi Gras is here, even though we are not in New Orleans and is nowhere near the time of the year where Fat Tuesday happens. Nope, it's just Halloween, Mardi Gras. Halloween, Mardi Gras. 97.5. Clown Lake Jake. Apparently, it's the number one place to eat in the world. This is very spooky. Are we going to make a connection with the afterlife here? Close my eyes and see if we can talk to Elvis.
This is a guided meditation to meet Elvis.
I'm in Memphis. Where? I'm in Graceland. I can see the king, and I'm the prince. Elvis. Elvis, if you're here right now, could you make a sound? Elvis, are you in the building? Folks, Elvis has left the building. Spooky. There's still a skeleton here dancing, folks. Never forget that. Elvis, if you're in the room, could you tell us what is the meaning of Halloween? I think it's the buy thing.
That was for Elvis. The meaning of Halloween is to see how many tiny wrappers you can collect.
Little rappers.
If they're full, it doesn't count. So, see how this is?
The goal?
This is a tiny wrapper as an example of one.
Yep.
See how many of these you can get for Halloween. That's what we try to do.
That's a good one.
Look, there's another one. There's another one. First. We also have the fangs right there. There we go. Show the fans how the fangs look like. Hey, the fangs. Hershey's.
Hershey fangs.
You might not worry if you got this from someone's home. It looks like little teeth if you went to eat a bar made of vampire's teeth. Tastes like cookies and cream. Feel free to try the Hershey fangs. This stream is brought to you by Hershey and additionally skeleton.
Thanks. I remember Hershey's cookies and cream were new. They're brand new.
Thanks.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite Halloween? What's your favorite Halloween? What's your favorite Halloween? What's your favorite Halloween? My favorite Halloween. My favorite Halloween. My favorite Halloween. My favorite Halloween. I remember my favorite Halloween was a Halloween with our good friend Jacob, and he had to use the bathroom in somebody's house while he was dressed up as a conscript from the army. And basically, he went into somebody's basement and he used the bathroom and made a lot of audio responses. And he told us that there was a person in the basement on a machine, and he ran upstairs. And we were probably in grade 6 at the time. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Saw Wayne the other day. It's our way during this time of year. I saw a witch in Michigan. I saw a witch in Michigan. I didn't come back and wish again, cause I saw a witch in Michigan. I got cursed, put a hex on me. I couldn't have a text on me. It was worse when I had a curse with a witch in Michigan. She had a broomstick and she was laying it on pretty thick. She had a cauldron and a familiar and a black cat that was on the deer. Yeah, it was Michigan. I was outside the auto plant in Michigan. I was looking at the remnants of the auto industry. I was touring the coast of Michigan.
It was extremely spooky.
Put a curse on me.
I was cursed because I was in Michigan for so long. It was the first time I was ever in the United States and I didn't have my passport and I was really cursed.
Going back across the border security questioned me.
Sea across while swimming across the river.
He took my stuff.
I got back to Ontario and I'm still a long way from home.
Ontario, I had to go. Ontario, I had to go. Rest in peace, I said to my things, as I was stuck without them. Never again was I going back to Michigan, because I remember that witch and the curse she put on me. Next one I'm going to tell you about the Frankenstein.
This is a Frankenstein of Vermont. Frankenstein of Vermont. If you don't want to hear about it, you don't have to. And we need to make like a monster mash kind of genre song, you know?
Frankenstein of Vermont. It was a spooky night and I was working in the lab and I needed to do a very large dab and I got quite high and I had to say Frankenstein was here today. I was in Germany and I said to myself I needed to build a friend and he had to be named after myself.
My name was Gary Wells. My name was Gary Wells.
His name was Gary Wells. Gary Wells. Gary Wells. Eastern German Gary Wells.
Gary Wells.
He brought Gary back to himself and he raised him from the dead. Gary was first walking around and he didn't have a head. Lightning bolts came into the lab and it lit up the room. And Gary was born like a child without a womb.
His name was Gary Broom. His name was Gary Broom. His mother locked him into a tube.
He was in a crypt and he had nothing but a bag of chips.
He had nothing but a bag of chips, but his lips were sewed shut. And so was his
Nips. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. He had sewn shut lips and no chips.
He could not eat his chips because his lips were sewn shut. What a sicko doctor.
Sick.
Absolutely demented freak.
Malpractice.
Bio freak. Bio freak.
He was a bio freak. Bio freak. A bio freak. He was a bio freak. Bio freaks, for your local sheets. Bio freaks, doesn't take a geek to play Bio freaks. Wilf didn't live for very long. He wasn't quite as very strong as he wanted to be. And then with a bit of help, he was brought back to dead from himself. Wilf.
His name was Gary Health. He worked for Eastern Germany Health. He had accrued much wealth from his investments in stocks and health.
And the villagers grew restless. They didn't know about his wealth, and they knew that he was living on the top end of capitalism. So they grabbed their pitchforks and their torches, and they grabbed everything they could muster. And off to Gary's castle they headed in a fluster.
We went off to Gary's castle in a mustard.
A mustard?
Oh, the mustard.
They had no mustard.
Caesar dressing. Jeez. I had Gary on his. I ate all the bread in his fridge.
Gary was horrified as he looked in the tower. He never even had time for a shower. It was like eating a loaf of bread that had no flour. When he looked down, the crowd was there, looking grim, and they wanted blood.
They wanted blood, but his name was Jeffrey Mudd.
Jeffrey Mudd. Haunted Mudd. His name was Jeffrey Mudd. The crowd kicked.
Wanted blood.
The crowd wanted blood.
Wanted blood.
Haunted blood. Haunted Jeffrey Blood.
Stroke the skeletons. Stroke the skeletons.
Stroke the skeletons of Jeffrey. Jeffrey had an army of skeletons waiting for the crowd, and they released their bony limbs upon themselves. About 50% of the town died that night trying to get Jeffrey. And anyways...
It's the most haunted town in America.
It is.
50% of the town died that night.
50%? Anyways, Jeffrey and all the skeletons, they managed to survive. And, they all rode away on a horse, and they had to resettle in Pennsylvania. No longer was it safe to be in Michigan, or Eastern Germany for that matter.
Spooky. This one's about a computer virus.
Yes, they were scary, you know.
Spooky inside the computer.
The Trojans.
I got hacked by a ghost.
So I opened up this email and I said, please, if you don't send this email to 20 Jeffs in the next 20 days, you're going to lose all your money on your income taxes this year.
I got hacked by a ghost. I actually got hacked because I read one of them email chain things like you said just then, and I didn't pay attention to the email chain thing just then, but just like you said, but I didn't pay attention to the email thing, and now I'm hacked by 20 ghosts. My email don't work no more. I'm hacked by 20 ghosts.
Outlook is not looking good.
Can't get into me eBay.
Eudora. Who remembers Eudora? Netscape Navigator days. Netscape Navigator craze. Encyclopedia Britannica.
Antarctica. I read about Antarctica. Inside Encarta 97.
Encarta.
The ghost got all the facts messed up.
Encarta. Mavis Beacon teaches typing. And Mavis Beacon doesn't teach me life. I ran out of RAM. I blew the sound card. Blew the video card. Oh, I blew it all, my son. Blew it all. Brick the damn computer.
Burn it to the ground, burn it to the ground.
Johan's in the house. October month. Who's gonna win the hockey game of October's month? October month. Who's gonna be October champion? Who's gonna make the first quarter indent on the hockey game season? Hockey begins. Hockey. 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 Have you started any of your Christmas shopping? More and more, why got a bit of a dog? No, you got two.
Yeah, that dog shirt, yeah.
Yeah, I got that dog shirt. You don't got that dog?
Halloween candy for Christmas. I'm picking them up now tomorrow. We're gonna give someone a box of chips for Christmas.
Sick. I'm gonna give somebody a box of Remembrance Day poppies for Christmas. Check out our new hit coming up in November. Poppy comes back. It's gonna be epic.
Back with a vengeance. Poppy's back. Poppy's got a vengeance.
Poppy's got back. Poppy got back. Poppy got back. He got back from the dead. Poppy absolutely destroys it on the dance floor. All the shorties want Poppy.
He's literally just a banging zombie. Poppy got back from the dead. He got back from the dead and he started chopping wood.
Dead Poppy chopping wood.
Scare clothes the zombie had a freaking axe and stuff. But Poppy just wanted to come back to do work.
Poppy's on the
Because
Miller
of
Lite.
causes in heaven, he couldn't come back as a ghost god. He opted to come back as a zombie.
Zombie Poppy's chopping wood, drinking Miller Lite at the Legion Good. Poppy's up in the woods. Poppy's back. Poppy's good. Poppy's back in church on Sundays. Poppy's looking both ways. Mark's Work Warehouse. Come into the Mark's Work Warehouse now, 20% off now on the Fall River Plaza for fleece. Get your fleeces now, ready for the winter. Fleece. We're gonna build 29 Mark's Work warehouses in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador before 2060. We need a new Mark's Work warehouse everywhere. We're going to build one every square mile from here to the St. Anthony and the Northern Peninsula.
What are you for Halloween right now?
On Mark's Work warehouse.
Mark's Work warehouse. I'm dressed up as Wacky Wheatley.
Yes. I'm actually Tweed. I'm formerly the weed store, but now it's actually Tokyo Smoke. Keeping up with the Joneses. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Put it in the chat. If you are American, let us know in a month or so. Put it in the chat if you're American.
If you're American, you can write a comment and have permission.
If you got dual citizenship though, it doesn't matter. You gotta be 100% American.
100% born and bred, unless you took the citizenship test from a country where they don't have much money, but you're not allowed to do if you're from Western Europe, Canada, Australia. If you're a G8 nation, you can't have dual citizenship in this game. I don't know what nations are in G8, but they're spooky though. Spooky. They're spooky.
In Australia.
Far
345 678 4967 649 is pretty good. I'm going to win $1 million and go to Hollywood. I'm going to win $1 million. I'm going to go to Hollywood. 649. Put it in the chat. Your 649 numbers. I want to go to the Funk Islands, and I want to go visit all the birds.
And this is where Frankenstein was born. This is about the time I was Batman for Halloween. And I was getting chased by the real Dracula.
Batman, 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 Batman. I woke up like this. 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 Woke up like this. Woke up like this. Woke up like this. Batman. I 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 woke up like this. I woke up like this. I am a freak. I'm a bio freak. Bio freak.
Bio freak. I am a bio freak.
Woke up like this.
I'm a bio freak. I'm a bio freak.
Bio freak.
I'm a bio freak. I'm a bio freak. I'm a bio
He's a
freak.
bio freak. Unhinged, bio freak, walking the streets, taking a leak. Unhinged, bio freak, walking the streets, having a peek. I'm a freak on a leash, freak on a leash, freak on a leash. I'm a freak on a leash, freak on a leash, freak on a leash. Somebody says I shouldn't speak because I'm a bio freak. I'm just trying to make the world have some respect for their local bio freak. Put it in the chat if you played bio freaks. Or Driver 3. Star Trek on Halloween. I had to start watching Star Wars to be seen. I am a bio friend of the bio freak.
This Star Trek was good. I had to watch it all the way to the end. I ran out of wood. I had to look for my friend.
I was on a Deep Space Nine. I was feeling fine. I had to go on a Voyager if you get my drift.
What is your drift?
I have to call my friend Gary and ask him, is Enterprise any good? He said it's pretty good, you know. I prefer watching a bit of a show that's called Farscape.
Personally, I'm not using the Farscape, but I like to watch Andromeda Voice for the kiddies. I'm dressing up as Andromeda for Halloween.
Xena Warrior Princess Lucy Lawless. Xena Warrior Princess Lucy Lawless. Remember watching Tarzan on TV? Came on MTV late at night. pretty wild. 80s Tarzan live TV show. Put it in the chat if you watched Dinner in a Movie.
Bees in.
Colbert.
Bees in.
Beans in. Colbert. Beans in Colbert. Beans in Colbert. You remember watching Space when there was this girl that would like talk to you in between the movies? And she was in like hot clothing. And she had like makeup on.
Late 90s, 2000s style.
Oh yeah.
Sci-fi hot.
Had to have a girl telling you about the movie and like asking you how you're doing and checking in with you while you were home on your couch eating.
Target audience was hit by the station going after you. If you were there and you were alone, space movies on a Saturday night.
Channel 44, Rogers Cable Television, Atlantic. Get that experience. Beans and cornbread.
I was watching a Halloween movie on Dinner in a Movie.
There's always a one. I saw Ernest on that one once.
I saw Chucky 666.
Whoa. Child's play, child's play, child's play. Remember, you weren't allowed to listen to Marilyn Manson in school. It was banned.
I was spooked out.
Quite spooked out. Getting ready for the doubt. Pumpkins. A lot of pumpkins around. Put in the chat if you got your pumpkins. Day of the Dead. I was getting a poutine downtown. Never put cheese curds in it, I had to say. Just ahead of shredded cheese. Shredded cheese day.
Shredded cheese day, I was waiting in my costume. I was dressed up as a broom in a room, just a room, just a room, just a room. I was waiting for my fries in the poutine place. I had no eyes upon my face. I was obscured with the broom staff.
Oh, he was at the staff. The
I
staff
was obscured with the broom staff.
had a great staff, just like
All the boys gave me a quick laugh, quick stab.
green
I wandered all
sleeves.
the way down the road to go to the Mardi Gras.
I was at Friday Malloy's. Me and my boys. Me and my boys at Friday Malloy's. Me and the boys at Friday Malloy's. Me and the boys at Friday Malloy's. Me and the
same costume every year is a good idea.
Great one. Great one. I've been Wayne Gretzky every year, 96, 99, 2012, 2012.
The great one.
The great one.
The great one. The great one. The great one.
Lady Bing.
Great one.
You won the Lady Bing trophy.
Lady Bing Trophy. The Lady Bing Trophy.
Ron McLean still does stuff, I think.
Ron McLean is really, he's certainly a man. And what if you dressed up as Ron McLean for Halloween? Would anyone know? How would
Pretty.
they know?
I don't know if you get noticed as Ron McLean for Halloween. I'm sure it's been done. Don Cherry's a little bit
You're
more
a famous guy, yeah. Don Charles. His big suits his suits are made of couches. You could just cut up your couch and make a suit, and then you could say that you were Don Cherry.
Yep.
You could maybe, go around yelling.
It's like angry Colonel Sanders for hockey.
Angry Colonel Sanders. Wow.
That's kind of what I get.
And he has a restaurant too.
Yeah, he does it.
There's no signature dish. What do you think Don Cherry's signature dish is? Is it nachos?
I think it's wings, according to
Wings.
the local lore. Everyone loved the wings at Don Cherry's. They were
Wings, Dons, and a whole lot more.
Wings, Dons, and a whole lot more. Take a break at Breakers. Just wanted to do my little friend here at selloffvacations.com. That's my favorite one there.
Were you scared at either point?
I was kind of scared at some points. I felt the scary times. Felt like I was getting in the spirit, the spirit of Halloween, just like that little store that pops up whenever you see a dead store anywhere in your city. Remember Sears? I remember Sears.
Do you remember Sears? I remember Sears.
I remember Sears. Like I was going down, getting my beers at Sears, Winners, Big Loss, taking my teeth one by one, forgetting the floss, looking at the wall. Then I realize it's time to go to the Avalon Mall, homeland of Sears.
I was dressed up as a mall for Halloween. I was going to Sears. It's a lot like the last time, but this time I was sober. I wasn't downtown. I went to the food court instead. I stood in the line just to get bread and Mr. Sub. I wanted to go to the City Pub.
Empire Theaters, West Coast, West Case, West K, backstage Avalon Mall, hanging out with Mickey T in the fall, seeing all the big blockbuster hits. Then going down in the Fog City, having myself a couple of long-term shits.
I dressed up as a piece of shit for Halloween. I was the stinkiest one you've ever seen just for Halloween.
Had to deal with it, the big stinky piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Look at that piece of shit. Give me the finger.
The big stinky piece of shit for Halloween. I was dressed up for Halloween. Anything can be Halloween song. It's pretty scary. Imagine someone was dressed up as a big poo and he stank. Really bad. He rubbed his own poo all over his costume.
It's offensive.
Went down to Door Street.
It's like a Play-Doh mold in your bowels.
That would be terrifying.
There's nothing scarier than bowels, folks.
We all got them, but no one wants to see him. No one wants to know what's inside of them either. Now that's spooky.
Can't lose your bowels.
If you lose them, you'll die. They're gross. Think about it. The inside is gross, but you'll die. Isn't that terrifying?
I like to pronounce all the vowels in my word vowels. Vowels. Shout out to Danny Howell. parents. I know Amanda did. Groovers, they're coming to get you when you least expect it. Not really.
Ghouls in the nighttime, hunting the ghouls, the ghouls, 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 the ghouls, ghouls. I got stabbed near St. Kevin's High School by the ghouls, ghouls. By the ghouls, ghouls.
I was out picking mushrooms on the foreign lands, and then all of a sudden I was looking and a man was standing over me. And it wasn't a man, it was the man who saw the tree. It was a ghoul's ghoul.
The ghouls, ghoul. He pushed me into a pool. The ghouls, ghoul.
Ghoul's ghoul.
Ghouls, ghoul.
Told me I better stay in school.
I didn't stay in school though, I didn't listen. That was the kind of curse that haunted me from the beginning to the ending of my life.
Going down to the ghouls, and I had to realize I was in the land of the ghouls, ghoul. Petty Harbor is a place of safe. But once you're in the ghouls, you're in the land of the ghouls, ghoul.
Petty Harbor was safe, but once you're in the ghouls, it's just the land of the ghouls, ghoul.
Ghouls.
Ghouls, ghoul. It's ghoulish, man. I'm feeling so ghoulish right now. I'm completely ghoulish. I feeling like Glenn Gould here. Yeah. I'm pretty
Spooked out, man. Maybe November you'll see something less spooky. But right now,
be
you're
more
getting
positive,
spooked out.
reviewing of all the James Bond films in order.
November is historically James Bond month.
It's James Bond month. November's James Bond month.
We'll do some James Bond covers.
If you're any James Bond fans, stay tuned. You'll definitely enjoy what's coming up. But if you want to keep seeing the skeleton out here, you let us know.
Skeleton is putting in some work here, guys. He's been working OT. Make sure you just do a super chat for the skeleton. One
The
day.
skeleton, thank you to the skeleton. Someone, we found it on Giphy, maybe we'll put the link.
Yeah.
It'll probably be broken later. It came up on Google. It's a really nice skeleton.
Beautiful bones.
Thank you. I'm really scared. Hopefully on Halloween we dress up as fear itself.
Thank you very much. Make sure you check your candy. Make sure if you're a parent out there, go through all your candies and make sure that there's no needles. Make sure there's no fentanyl, there's no crack, no big heavy drug, no big boys in your candy. Just check your candies. Make sure they're not actually hard narcotics in your children's candy bag. It's pretty clear if it's narcotic, it's not a candy. You'll know.
Don't eat your children's candy,
Yeah,
narcotics.
you can do that for sure. Also, make sure you UNICEF.